guys, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kristen, and today I'm sharing with you guys some brand new DIYs using Dollar General home decor. I love spicing up and tweaking and redoing everything from Dollar General. Not that it's not cute, but it already has like a solid and nice base. So I just love recreating it to my style home decor. So anyways, let's jump into the video. This first one, I'm going to be redoing this tray. All I did is pop the bottom out of this because we are still going to keep it a tray, but just do a little more modern touch to this. This relax is obviously not my style. I found these wood craft sticks at Dollar General. They're only $1, and I grabbed a couple packs, but I just used just under an entire pack because I was cutting these. I just cut the ends off and just kind of matched them up to this, and then I took them all off. I don't know what I was thinking here. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough cut, and then I just put a ton of Mod Podge on the bottom of this and then started lining up my cut popsicle sticks. You could do this whatever way you wanted. This worked the best. I would definitely recommend to paint the bottom of this first because you could see a tiny bit creeping through the cracks of the popsicle sticks because obviously these are not perfect by all means. But yeah, just lots of Mod Podge, and they kind of started bubbling up a little bit. So I just threw extra Mod Podge over the top, and this seemed to work and keep everything intact. And then once that was dry, I ended up actually using a hair dryer to dry this. Like I said, some of them were popping up, but used a hair dryer. I can't wait for things to dry. Now I'm just using the Waverly Chalk Paint and Ink, and I'm painting the entire bottom. Like I said, you kind of see a little bit through the cracks of this as much as I tried to put black paint in between. It just didn't seem to work the way I wanted. But overall, this is a really fun idea. And if you're looking for this like faux wood type look, this is definitely the way to do it. You could even do this to signs or something similar, but this was super fun to do. And it's not something that I normally do. It's not something normal. So I think that's why I also like doing it, because it was just something a little bit different and a little more challenging for me. And then this is what it looks like when it is done. DIY, this little stand was $6 from Dollar General, and I'm just going to be using these transfers. So I bought these transfers off of Etsy. They only had, I think, one in stock or two. If I can find the Etsy shop, I'll link it below if they have any of these in stock. If not, I'll just find them on Amazon for you guys because that is normally where I was going to get them from. But I love rub-on transfers. I use them a lot with Dollar Tree, but these are just colorful and larger, and I think these are going to make projects and signs and things like that just so much more high-end looking. So all these little transfers come with this larger craft stick. It's a lot thicker and it is easy to transfer these on. I always just try to pull up the little film over the top of the transfer off very slowly because if you don't get the whole transfer on, it's going to mess up the entire thing. And these, I want to say these were like $15 or $16 for a bunch of them. So I think you get like 3 sheets. They're like 6 by 12 sheets with transfers for $15 or $16. But if you're only going to use one on each project, you can make a lot of projects with what you receive. But I love this one. This is actually all I did to this, and I love this so much more than when I bought it. Charger is only $1 at Dollar General, and I love the style of this. It already looks great as is. I'm going to be using another one of these transfers. So I wanted to test these out because I wanted to make sure that I really liked them before I raved about them. and I've used them about 4 or 5 times already. You've probably already seen in a different DIY video that I use these, but I'm obsessed with these, and I love trying out new things, and I love being able to show you guys new things. Sometimes we all get stuck in a crafting rut, and we don't want to spend the extra few dollars, but honestly, like, I would only want to purchase these transfers now. I think they are super fun, and like this, it made this dollar charger, this charging plate, look a million times better. DIY, I'm going to be using this sticky wallpaper from Dollar Tree in another one of these $5 trays. This one I'm actually going to make a sign. So the first thing I did was tear it apart as the other one, and these backs pull off pretty easy. Sometimes the paper does come along with it, but it kind of just peels right off. Then I'm just going to be using one of these flare pens. I love these Papermate flare pens. I use them for planners, and I use them for absolutely everything, obviously. And then I'm just going to be cutting this out and sticking it on the back side. So I think that this sticky wallpaper probably should have used a little bit of glue. I ended up putting it all back together anyway, so it's all going to stay, but the stickiness was not that sticky. I picked up this wood piece for 98 cents at Walmart, or 97 cents, under $1. I'm going to be painting it with the Waverly chalk paint and ink, and then waiting for that to dry. So once I put my tray back together, I say tray, but it's going to be a sign. I took apart these little handles. Don't you guys worry, I am saving them. I save all handles or drawer pulls or knobs because you just never know. Now I'm going to be using these half wooden beads. These are from Amazon, and I will link these for you guys, but I've been using these quite often. I just really love the looks of these wood beads. And sometimes when you're going to look for anything with beads on them, they're kind of pricey. So I put it all the way around the edges, try to cover those holes up from the knobs, and then I'm gluing this black wood piece to the center. Here's one more transfer. I know you're probably already annoyed because I use these 3 times, but I'm serious. You guys will love these. And if you're not into farmhouse and the animals and things like that, they have so many different ones. And I will just link everything in the description box, what it's called, where you can find them. There's just so many different ones. I did end up buying some other ones that were not farmhouse, which I will be using later on in some different videos. Not this one, just later on in life, period. And that's all for this sign, and I love this. You could not even tell that this was a tray to start with. This one, I love these larger houses. These are fairly new to my Dollar General. They're $4, but they're large, they're thick, they're really great quality. I wanted to keep this rope or twine around it, so I just didn't take it off 100%. And then I'm just using some scrap paper. This was from Hobby Lobby. It came in a huge pack, and it was half off, $8, so it was $4 for a huge pack of just faux shiplap, different colors. There's like gray, brown, and white. I'm just using some Mod Podge to put this scrapbook paper on. It's almost like a thicker, like cardstock scrapbook paper, but it's really nice. And this just wasn't really my style, wasn't my color. So just a little bit of scrapbook paper can make a huge, huge difference. Once that is on, I just put the twine back together where it was. I did want that little gather sign back on, but I'm just flipping it over, and it is actually going to be double-sided, so you could either add the gather or flip it around. I glued it back together, and I'm just going to be using some rub-on transfers from the Dollar Tree. I found these really cute ones with the Longhorns, or they may be Highland cows. I'm not sure, either a Longhorn or a Highland. I mean, it's your choice of what you choose it to be. And then I'm just using these greenery ones. These are also from Dollar Tree. I've had them for a solid year or so or more. And I'm just going to be adding them to this side. But like I said, the gather side is on the back, so you could change it around, or you could just leave it to the one you did. But anyways, that is it, you guys. It was really, really simple, easy DIYs today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I also hope you guys have been enjoying my thrift videos. They are some of my favorites to do. I truly do enjoy them, but I will be throwing in some Dollar General videos along with possibly some Michaels and Hobby Lobby videos. But if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, consider sticking around and subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!